Dear fans, sorry for the long wait, as I'm down with COVID-19 and I took some time to recover from it. So this week I'll be sharing with you one of the game that I have played. This is my promotion game to Foxy 7 Dan. Then the opponent name is called Hu Emperor, which literally means Tiger Emperor in English. Okay, so this video I will be breaking it into two parts, which is the actual game and my thinking process when I'm playing, and the second part is Leela's review for my game. So this game Black start with this opening. Is he approached in the corner first, on the bottom left hand corner, before he played a Chinese opening. I remember people playing this opening quite often, sometime before the birth of AlphaGo. Okay, so with this extra stone, it's somewhat easier for the Chinese opening to build a Moyo. And back then, the common move against this is a pincer. So I played this. Alright. So Black doesn't have to settle this stone down immediately. He has some ways to settle down later on. He can just attach over here. He can play a Kema. He can play 3-3, or he can just jump straight out. So if he play a counter pincer and White goes for this, then Black can just get points like this. Okay. It's not that urgent to settle this stone down. So he played a counter pincer and I remove his ways to settle down. So he played a 3-3 at the top. I defended this in a Sente. And I play this move Kema. The main idea behind here is that I realized that most of my stone is on the left side of the board, and there is a potential for me to build a Moyo over here. So I came out over here. I want to develop my structure, and I want to apply pressure onto the right side. Okay, so common move against this Joseki is he can play a Atari over here. He can either Atari this way, which starts a messy battle, or he can just get points like this, Atari over here, and this extension is a must, something like a must after the Atari. Okay, if he don't play this, then I can Hane over here and then I cut this. This is quite common. So Atari and he extend. This is very normal. So I continue on with my plan. I play an extension over here. And he invaded my structure. Okay, pincer is a very logical move because I want to get points over here, and I want to force him towards my strong piece of wall. Okay, so if he plays something like this, then I invade over here to steal all his eye space away. He got this, I go back to my group, and he has to escape. If he don't escape, then he doesn't have two eyes. Yeah, so 3 space extension is something, yeah, quite logical. Hane over here, he started a battle with me. I think the main idea is that he realized that my group is not alive if he managed to penetrate the left side of the board. Okay, this whole bunch doesn't really have two eyes yet. So starting a battle right here, it seems like a good move to me, I think. Back then, I think I didn't realize this. So I extend over here. He got this Atari, he played this, and I settled down like this. Alright, he extended this, so I defended on the left side of the board. Okay. So tier here, I think right now it's still somewhat even. Okay. In terms of points, I got a solid piece of wall over here. You can't really count all these as points because it's just too empty. I can just invade over here like this or here. So maybe you can just count half of this as his, I guess. And he has a top left hand corner of the board. Okay, in terms of strength, then the only weak piece of stone I have is this group, and he has the center group. So he play a pincer, and of course I have to strengthen this. I have to strengthen myself and weaken his weak group so that I can attack him later on. So I choose to jump over here. He attaches. I think he want to borrow my strength, my stone to build some strength over here so that he can strengthen this insanity. So he forced me to guard over here, and then he can do something like a jump, I guess. Or he developed other sides of the board. So I attach over here, Hane, extend, and I played this. I think I should have done this back then. I was worried about this, I guess, back then. 1, 2, 3, but I guess there's nothing much over here. So maybe this is the better move. I play over here and he wedged in between. He doesn't want to give me this eye, but the problem is this is a Gothic. If he played this exchange, then he tightened his own liberty. He has 3 liberty and the card will kill this 3 soon. So he has to guard against this and I managed to get this jump over here. I think this jump is very important because it settled down my group. I don't think he can attack this anymore. This is too wide. I got too many ways to run around. Okay, so he poked over here. I think this is a bad move because he doesn't really guard this and he helped me to strengthen this group. So next time I can play something like this. I can pierce through here. He capped me. I jump over here because I'm not fully settled down yet. So once my group is fully settled down, the middle group is very dangerous now. If I manage to get something like this poke, then I don't think he can make 2 eyes that easily. He should still be able to make 2 eyes, but I can just get points like this. All these moves are going to be Sante, I guess. And I can just get the bottom territory naturally. He honey me, yes, very logical. This is the only weak stone around here, so honey should be Sante. Then he jump over here. So I was afraid that the top group is dead, so I cut over here. So I can either kill one of these, and if I kill him, then the top group is out of danger. He played over here, Atari, got this. Yup, he get a fat piece of territory, but I can still enter later on. I can either play a extend or Kosumi over here. So I don't think this is too big for now. So try to kill the whole bunch in the center by playing this. This should be Sante. If he try to pierce through, then I can just retreat twice, I guess. And if he cut, I'm faster than him by 2 moves. This is 4 liberty to 2 liberty. Okay. So when I put over here, to my surprise, he played something else, somewhere else. He played a Kema over here. Maybe he's scared of this. So if he respawn, yeah, I get to play a pincer over here. With this thick wall over here, then he has some issue in running, I guess. If he run this, then I'll just jump here. And there's problem on the right side as well. So yep, he gambled with me. He got the territory first and bet that I cannot kill the middle bunch. So I play a pincer, Atari. Yep. After running AI, I realized the AI thinks that this is a white has 90% right now. 90% win rate. Because it's very difficult for the Blackstone to get 2 whites in the center of the board. I play a Kema over here. I just want to make sure that this whole bunch is alive. And I don't think he can make 2 whites right now. Probably the best move he has is this, Atari. And then he play this, I guess. Still not that easy to make 2 whites. Can Atari this first and he has some other way to play around this. But he didn't play this. He just jumped. I poked this and I capped his stone. Came I don't think he can make 2 eyes right now. If he plays something like this, then I can just play this and squeeze this. So he doesn't have 2 eyes over here. Okay. So he tried to cut my stone up. He tried to attach this. I extend over here. If he captured this, this is a fake eye. I can just Atari like this, squeeze this, and then I play this. This is a fake eye. He played this. And here, he can't make 2 eyes. Yeah, it looks like there's some RG, but there really isn't any threat. So Atari. I think the most dangerous move right now is this. I was worried about this. So back then it was 20-second Byoyomi. And I can't calculate that fast. So I was worried about this variation where he started a fight with me. So somehow he played this move. So I just connect this, extend and came out. Don't think he has any other way to play against this. So here he resigned and I got my 7th done on Foxy. Okay. Now moving on to Leela's review of the game. Leela seems to observe moves that attack the corner straight away, rather than moves that gets the side of the board. You can see that when he played this, this is a suboptimal move that has a difference of 0.9% from the recommended move. And Leela wants me to approach his corner on the top right hand corner rather than playing a pincer. So against this move, if I have to guard the corner, then probably playing over here is slightly better because this is Sente rather than my jump over here. Alright. And Leela seems to want him to play something like this so that he can develop his Moyo over here. Makes sense. Alright. So against this move, his 3-3 is also okay. So it seems that my idea is correct. I was thinking about developing this Moyo, but his jump is a safer way, I think. So he has a higher win rate compared to my move, which has a difference of 2.8%. Alright, Leela just recommend him to defend over here because he think that this move is too powerful. Atari, I connect this. Somehow, when he Atari this, he gave me a... Yeah, my win rate increased by 5.5%. And he extend over here, so... Yeah, this move is too powerful. This shoulder hit over here. Alright, it basically just trample on his territory at the bottom, and it gives me the option to pierce through the right side of the board. Okay, or I can just defend over here, just complete my Moyo, I guess. 3-3 is also okay. So my move is I just extended over here, and I gave him a... Yeah, it's a 4.8% difference. He extended, and I played over here. Yeah, once again, they want him to... Yeah, they highlight that this is too powerful. So white should have just played here. He invaded my territory, and pincer seems to be fine. Yep, against this move, the common move is this move. Okay, so he has to play something like... Yeah, if he plays something like this, then this is too good for the white stone. Okay. Because if he play like this, then I can just... Yep, he's not settled down yet, and I can just wrap him around. If I manage to cover this, then the center will be mine. So my invasion seems to be bad. I missed out the fact that he can just play like this. He can just sacrifice this one stone and settle down this group of stones so that I cannot cover the center anymore. When he play like this, yep, this should be quite even, I guess. So once he's settled down, then I have to find a way to defend myself, I guess. Or I can just attack over here. But I don't know how to play against this. That means if he plays something like this, yeah. I'm not very confident with fighting, so I didn't choose this back then. Hane over here. Yeah, I thought his card is a good move, but apparently Leela doesn't like the card. Leela wants him to avoid battle, somehow. Probably because the middle group is too weak. So I extended over here. Atari. Yeah, but Atari seems to be bad because, yeah, I have this choice later on in the game. So I don't really have to Atari. Yeah, maybe this is the right way to play. I missed this out in the real game. Atari, he connect this, jump over here. Extending seems to be fine. Pincer. Wow. Okay, this is a bad move over here because they think that if black has to settle down the center, he should be exchanging over here. He should be making this kind of exchange, which helps me to, yeah, which solidify the white shape over here right now. Because this shape, this group also is already alive, so he don't have to worry about me being, yeah, thicker. In contrast, he should leave this group of stone at the top weak. And once he settled down, he can play move like pincer over here. So let's say if I extend over here, yeah, he can come from this direction. Or he can just play over here like this. He can attack me more easily. So attaching seems to be helping me to settle down. So Yep, I should connect over here. So if I connect over here, there are moves like this later on in the game. So let's say if he plays somewhere else, let's say if he settled down this and he plays something like this, then I can play this kind of move later on. So for instance, I can just attach over here, or I can just play over here, something like this. Okay. So my attach seems to be a bad move because I help him to settle down at the top. So when he play this, yep, I definitely have to play this. This is Sante over here. So I can cut him later on. So my move was this. So my win rate just dropped by 14% because this gave Black Sante. He can just play elsewhere already. So he can use this time to settle down the middle group right now. But apparently he didn't play this. So when he played this is Sante for me. He has to guard this. And I get to play the next move. So I jump over here right now. Jump seems to be fine. But this is slightly better. Yeah. But in the real game, I can't. I'm bad with life and death, so yeah, I play this just to make sure that the top is alive. His poke, yep, his poke is a horrible move. So it's a minus 11 or 12% for him. Okay. And when he capped this, yeah, my win rate just shoot up all the way. Once I cut this, settle this down. Yep, this is 90% for me already. I miss out the fact that I can play a Kema over here. Yep, Kema works as well because of this. If he tries to cut me, then there is this move. Atari this. Atari this. Yeah, basically this is slightly better than what I have in mind. I was thinking about Kosumi over here, but this is slightly better. Then play over here. Yeah, tier here is a difficult game for him to play. Okay, there's a pincer over here. I can try to attack the middle group right now. It's very hard for him to play this game. Okay, so we shall end the review here.